Hey, this is Coach Cassandra, and I have 10 ways that you can make small changes to live a healthier lifestyle. Let's not add in any fluff and just get right to the good stuff. Tip number 1 is to slow down, okay? We are so often just shoveling food into our mouth because we don't spend a lot of time on our food. We're really hustling and bustling throughout the day. We're maybe multitasking. But if you slow down and really chew your food, it's going to digest easier. And also, some studies have shown that it takes about 20 minutes for your body to actually signal that I am full. So if you are eating slower, odds are you're going to eat less calories because you are concentrating on it, and it's taking that time. You're giving your body the opportunity to say, hey, stop, I'm full. All right, so slow down and concentrate on only your eating. Tip number 2 is to switch to whole grain bread. Now, I know refined white bread, French bread is so delicious. It's soft, it's fluffy, I get it. But whole grain bread allows you to still eat your bread, gets more fiber into your system, which of course is going to help you digest your food a lot better. But most importantly, it's going to give you more nutrients than that white bread, okay? It's going to give you more B vitamins, the fiber, like I said already, the zinc, and the iron. So it's just a more nutrient-dense way to still eat bread. Tip number 3 is to never go shopping without a list. Now, I know you've probably heard don't go shopping while hungry, and while that's true, I wanted to put a little bit different of a spin on it and to not go shopping without a list. When you go without a list, you tend to kind of think of what your meals are going to be. Spur of the moment, when you're going through maybe the dry food section, the rice, the noodles, you're going to make those decisions and they're not going to be necessarily the healthiest. You might reach for the hamburger helper, or you might reach for those grab and go meals or the frozen meals, rather than if you had taken the time before you go to the store to write down some healthy choices, healthy meal ideas, perhaps a recipe or two. You're going to make those healthier choices when you get to the store because you're already going to have everything listed out for you. And then all you got to do is maybe fill in some blanks. Tip number 4 is to up your protein. You have 3 major macronutrients, right? You have your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Your fats have the highest amount of calories per gram of fat, okay? So that's going to get you a lot higher on your calorie intake, whereas your carbs and your protein, it's only 4 calories per 1 gram of carb and per 1 gram of protein. Carbs are delicious and they're very easy to get into your body, so I want you to focus on the protein. It's essential for building muscle and maintaining muscle mass. As you get older, you tend to lose muscle mass. So if you keep your protein up, you're going to keep your muscle intact and ready to go. It's also super filling. So if you're ever finding that you're hungry and you're maybe close to your calorie intake for the day, or you just need a snack of some kind, reach for some protein, and it will be way more filling than something that is like a carb. Tip number 5 is to up your water intake. Just like we upped our protein, you want to up your water intake. Not only is it going to help you stay nice and hydrated, and it's also going to flush away any toxins that you have, because that's what water does to our body. When we urinate, we get rid of anything that our body doesn't want in us. But it's also going to help reduce your appetite, because oftentimes you're actually just thirsty, not hungry. When you have these snack attack kind of cravings, it means that maybe you haven't drinking enough water throughout the day. So up that water. All right, so tip number 6 is to bake or roast your food rather than frying. All right, so frying, of course, is going to add all of that fat to it. And like I said earlier, fat is the highest number of calories per single gram. So you're just adding in all of these really empty calories because, yes, it may give you some flavor, but it's not helping fill you up. So it's kind of like an empty calorie, just like a soda can is. It gives you that flavor, that taste, but it's really not filling you up and it's really not doing much for your body. So if you bake or roast, or for me, my favorite is air frying lately, just a light dusting of oil will help you give you that flavor without overdoing it, such as regular frying or deep frying would. It doesn't mean you shouldn't never do it. Just choose to bake, roast, or air fry more than when you regular pan fry or saute things. Tip number 7 is to incorporate a healthy new recipe at least once a week. All right, this is your chance to try something new. It's your chance to broaden your horizons and to really eat something healthy that you may think that doesn't sound too great, but maybe it actually is. So it's really a good opportunity to expand your horizons, try something new, and get off of the mundane autopilot of how you normally eat. I'm not telling you to do it every single meal of every single day, but do it once a week and you'll really broaden your horizons. Tip number 8 is to choose a baked potato over any other form of potato. All right, baked potatoes are awesome. Baked potatoes, roasted potatoes are really, really good for you. They're super filling, right? Potatoes are wonderfully filling. It's a great starchy carb that is really going to fill you up. But if you choose its counterparts like chips and French fries, they're going to add a lot of unhealthy stuff to your diet rather than just the filling and the carbs and the nutrients that do come with potatoes. Tip number 9 is to eat your greens first, okay? I know that eating your greens may not be something that you really want to eat. So when you have your plate and it's got its broccoli on there or some spinach or some kale, eat that first. Get it over with, really. And you know what? You'll start to fill yourself up on these healthier items, and you won't have an excuse at the end of, oh, I'm too full, I can't eat my broccoli. No, I ate it first, and then you're saving the best for last, right? It's like having dessert at the end. Save your main dish for the end. Eat the healthy stuff, get it over with, put it in your body, and you're good to go to enjoy your main meal. All right, my last tip for you, tip number 10, is really have been a lifesaver for me, and that is to replace any kind of sweet cravings with fruit. Fruit is not a bad thing, and it's not something you should be avoiding. Fruit is awesome. It's full of fiber, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, all that good stuff. Water, okay, upping your water, right? Fruit is a great way to do it. But when you are craving something sweet, try to grab that apple, watermelon, strawberries, like going for the fruits rather than the cookies, the candies, and stuff like that will really save you on some calories. And you know what? You're adding fiber into your body. So again, it's going to fill you up and it's going to help get things moving. Those are my tips for you. I hope you enjoyed them. See you next time.